everyone, and welcome to Different Beat. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Tim.
And this week, we will be covering Rare's 30 Games, One Package, Rare Replay.
Yes. So, okay, I know at E3, when the big buzz was that Rare was going to, announce a new game, people were like, yes. And then they were like, Rare Replay. And like, everyone, at least I know, I'm not sure about the entire world or gaming community, was like, lame. They were completely unhappy with the idea of a collection being Rare's big announcement. And I sort of felt that way too, because I'm not going to lie, I was kind of hoping for a Viva Pinata 3. So that's what I wanted. But I know that for a grown man wanting a Viva Pinata game, there's not too many of us out there who at least outspokenly say that.
Well, to be fair, I think as time goes on, we do see more and more Viva Pinata supporters come out of both genders, regardless of age. And I do think in this day, like on forums, you can go like a NeoGAF, you'll actually see a lot of people, both genders, throwing out support for Viva Pinata, especially Viva Pinata 2, Trouble in Paradise. Yeah. I know myself would have been, well, not excited because I wasn't the biggest fan of Viva Pinata. My spouse actually really loves the game.
I love Viva Pinata.
And I enjoyed watching it, so I would have certainly been happy in that aspect. And when Rare Replay popped up, I was like, kind of mad. I'll be honest, I was never a Rare fangirl. Even back in the day, like, I generally hated the look of everything Rare has done, because a lot of Rare stuff has been with, especially back then, and stuff that really gave them a name, was working with animals, like Donkey Kong, Battletoads, Banjo-Kazooie,
yeah.
Conker.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't enjoy playing as animals in games. I like to have my human-shaped characters, and anthropomorphic animals just kind of don't do it for me personally. So I wasn't too much into their software back then. So the Rare Replay was kind of even less important to me, and I know that's Rare, especially growing up with Nintendo. But yeah, it came on. I was like,
"That you were Rare,
what's
that
next?
You were a stranger to Rare."
Yeah.
So I totally see where you're coming from, because when they announced this collection, I was like, because not only did I want the Viva Pinata 3 because I liked Viva Pinata, but it's like I was remembering my past and like I don't know how many Rare games I really liked growing up, because I mean I'm not a super fan of this developer. I've never like followed them so dedicatedly that I know every one of their games, but I know what ones I have played, and I know that I enjoyed them. But paying for this collection of 30, and I probably won't give a crap about most of these, that's a bummer. I'd have rather had either something new that I wanted, like Viva Pinata 3, even though everyone around me was like Banjo-Kazooie, and I've never liked Banjo-Kazooie, so there's that. I gotta say, when they released it, it's like my wife really wanted it, because more than anything, my wife, we're both feeling nostalgic for Viva Pinata, and she wanted something to play it on. So, the kids have taken over the 360, but we have this Xbox One that never gets used. So she's like, here's my chance. So, we got it, and she's been playing it, and I've spent a little bit of time with it, after her, because I actually gotta say, when I watched her turn it on and play it, I was sort of like, okay. And the thing I learned to appreciate about it is a lot of love really went into like presenting that this is our history, these are our memorable characters and moments, and we've put together this great little collection for you. What won me over most about this collection was just the neat little presentation that it gave you. I mean, it's nothing fancy on the outside, with the Rare Replay, with the Rare R made with all the different characters. That's not the thing. But it's when you pop it in, you turn it on, you start it up, and it's this whole intro that celebrates everything with these like little puppets in this theater setting, and it's just like it's nice. You watch it and you're like, wow, there's a lot of care in this. It wasn't just like we're going to slap 30 games on a disc and ship it to you and you can navigate through a menu. It was very celebrated. And so that aspect of it was pretty cool, because especially, watching my wife get to go and then play this game that she's been really wanting to play for a long time, that was really nice. And I know that there's stuff in there my kids are going to like. And one thing that even appealed to me, and that was a classic NES game included in this collection that I have a lot of fond memories of as a kid. I never knew Rare developed it, though, called Snake, Rattle, and Roll. And so I did like a triple take when I saw that. I was like, really? that was a rare game, and so I spent some time with that, and while it doesn't really hold up compared to my fondness of it from childhood, it was still cool to, you know, find something on there that I did like from that long ago. So, I mean, while most of the content in that collection is not stuff I have a lot of desire to go back and play, as far as a package and the care that went into it, I think they did a top-notch job.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, he has talked a lot about what's involved in the package. We should mention, you know, the big things that aren't. GoldenEye 007 is, of course, not in there. I will say, though, that game does not hold up, so I don't even mind, but I know some people out there will care.
But the thing is I would have loved, and I know this sounds stupid, but I would have loved to have it just to have had it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just to look at that game on my shelf and know that I've got GoldenEye 007 that I could turn on my Xbox One anytime I wanted.
No, I get it, but that's not there. Of course, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 are not a part of it because that IP is owned by Nintendo, and Diddy Kong Racing is also not there. Of course, Diddy Kong is owned by Nintendo as well. So, I know those are important to some people. They're not here. But still, the vast amount of games from Rare's history is there, and there's going to be generally at least one or two that each person can really glom onto.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you have a fondness for classics. I mean, like I said, I'm not interested in most of their stuff, but I was at launch of 360. I got Perfect Dark Zero. I got Cameo. So there's, you know, some masochistic tendencies that probably be satisfied going back through Cameo again. So
Yeah. I never played Cameo. I bought Cameo for somebody as a present and then watched them play part of it and was like, I'm sorry. But, you know... But I wasn't really, because I got to watch them suffer through it, and that was, you know how friends are. That's at least fun. So, I mean, overall, there's a lot of content in this here, more than I've played. I haven't gone back and played everything in the collection. I haven't even gone back and beaten anything in the collection. I've just spent time in things that I knew and tried a few things that I didn't. Really, I think more than anything, this, you know, purchases like this, especially if a family, are great if you share that your console with your kids, because I really think it's awesome when, you know, little ones today can sort of see that progression that, you know, these developers aren't just here now. I mean, these developers brought up a generation before you. And so I think that's kind of cool from, you know, a gaming family perspective.
No, I agree.
So overall, I mean, it's really hard because this isn't a game to give it a rating per se, but as a product, a $60 product, I would give it a 4 stars. I mean, it's a nice product. It really is.
I think that's real fair. Just given the lack of content that I personally like in the collection, I find it hard to do that. So I would say, for me personally, it'd probably only be about a 2. But for a family that was looking for a good set of stuff, I'd say most people, it'd be a strong 4 contender.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's pretty much it. All we have for Rare Replay. Check it out. You'll probably have some fun with it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We upload content each and every Sunday, so be sure to subscribe for our next video. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. This was Different Beat. I'm Tim.
And I'm Elizabeth.
Take care.